Thank you for viewing the channel, and as always, I just want to let you know that I am proud of you for your commitment to learning. In this video, I want to go over some of the essential notary equipment that you will need to help you perform in this field, and also show you some optional but rewarding supplies that will make your task easier and make you a more efficient notary signing agent. I am always an advocate for buying within your budget. So the first thing you're going to need is a smartphone. After you start signing up to get notifications, you're going to get notifications via text message, phone call, or email, or certain signing services and companies have a mobile app, and they will send out assignments that way. So you definitely need a smartphone with good data, with a good, good carrier. I wouldn't, use like a track phone, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. And this is essential because you will receive the bulk of your signings from text message and email, mostly text messages. The field is competitive and you need to be able to access the notification fast. You know, basically it'll be a blast text sent out to multiple people and whoever gets there first. Once you sign up for work, which will be discussed in the next video, companies will send blast text to signing agents who are located within a close distance to the expected signing location. And again, you need a smartphone to accept or decline. But if you're working with direct business like I do, a lot of times they will just send a text message as well. The next thing you're going to need is internet and a computer. You're going to need either a desktop computer or a laptop. It's important for me to stress this because people have been signing up without a dedicated computer and have been running to the library to use a computer, or they have a computer with no internet and have been using Starbucks or like companies for Wi-Fi. You need to have yourself established because that's what's going to help you make 100K a year. I am not one to judge a person's lifestyle, but if you want to make six figures, then you need to have access at home. The next thing you're going to need is a laser printer, not an inkjet. You need a laser printer because they print faster. Most can print around 30 something pages per minute. You're going to be getting assignments with 100 pages. You want to be able to print fast. You are required to print the documents and bring them to the signers to sign, unless you have direct business where they already have everything and you just pick it up. This is your job, and this amount should be included in your fee. So right here I have a all-in-one printer. I feel like it's a good printer. It's what I started with before I end up getting a two-tray printer, but in all honesty, this will work. When you print documents, you're going to have to print some in letter and some in legal. All you have to do is take the bottom tray out, push it up, put legal in there, and then take it out, push it down. You can put letter paper in there. I like this printer because it scans as well. Sometimes companies are going to require scan backs, and you're going to need to be able to scan. You are going to need to be able to print. This is $200 on Amazon. Could be cheaper elsewhere. Do your research. This is a two-tray printer. I do have one of these, but I don't feel like it's necessary. with a two-tray printer, when you have to print legal and letter, you don't have to worry about separating the documents. The printer does it themselves. So you will have, let's say, letter in the first tray and then legal in the second tray, and they'll print out in order. Next thing you're going to need is paper. You're going to need legal and letter paper. I personally like to get my letter paper in bulk from Walmart. And this is exactly what I get. It's 10 reams office paper, altogether 5,000 sheets, 10 packs inside. So that's what I get. It's about $50. Also, you're going to need some legal paper. Also get the same pen gear type. Next, toner. You're going to be printing a lot, so laser printers take toner. You're going to need toner cartridges. I get mine from Walmart. I like to get the $80 one, but they also have the $45 one. All right, next, scanner. If you have the all-in-one printer, you don't have to worry about buying a scanner. I personally have this scanner because I love it. It scans super fast, faster than the all-in-one. It does front and back, even though, you don't need front and back when doing loan signings. All right, next, business attire. I can't stress this enough. You need to dress upscale business, in my opinion. A lot of people will tell you to dress business casual, but I feel like I was able to separate myself because after the signing, the signers will get a survey and it will ask, how did you dress? How did you treat them? Things like that. What did they like? What they did not like about you. So I always dress business attire. I don't do business casual. I don't do jeans and a nice shirt. I always do business clothes. Next, you're going to need folders. You're going to have to print a copy for the signers to sign and a copy for the signers to keep. It just looks good in a folder instead of just handing them a pack of paper with nothing. I like to write on the folders their name so that it shows how they need to sign and the date so they have it for reference. Next, you're going to need a notary bag to carry around all those papers. It's not good to carry papers in your hand. You need it to be secure, you need it to be safe. A lot of these, when you sign up for a lot of signing services, they're going to give you instructions, notary requirements, and one of them is going to be, you're going to need to secure the documents. I actually have a little lock on my notary bag. This is actually just a laptop briefcase. Sign here tabs. I like to buy sign here tabs when I first got started because I didn't want to miss a initial or signature. Now I don't use these sign here tabs as much now unless I'm doing maybe a reverse mortgage because those are normally older people and sometimes they just can't see. You can tell them something and they need you to say it 2 to 3 times. So I'll use a sign here tab for that. If you know you're going to a home and the signers are up in age, I definitely would utilize a sign here tab. Next, pens. Some states require the signer to sign in blue. Some states require the signer to sign in black. I like to get these half and half pens from Bic. Now, these are the pens that I will have for the signers to use. I personally don't use them because sometimes you have to fill out a lot in the journal, and I like to be able to uh, use a pen that's easier on my fingers, my hands. So I would buy this one, but also a nicer pen with a grip. Next, shipping envelopes. Now you can go to FedEx.com or UPS.com, register as a small business, and have them mail you free shipping envelopes and shipping label packs. When you're shipping documents back, most signing services, most title companies will ask for you to ship it in a poly pack because one of the poly packs are easier and better to keep documents safe when transporting. If you have just an envelope and it rains, the paper can be damaged. So poly packs are the best way to go. UPS or FedEx. Next, of course you're going to need a stamp and journal. Can't be a notary without a stamp. You can get a stamp from Amazon. You can get a notary book from Amazon as well. Staples. Personally, I do not use the expensive notary books. I did when I first started, but I don't. This is a this is a fine record book, and it gives you the option for additional information. So I like to use the cheaper one, save more money, and sometimes the other one's just doing too much. But again, make sure you know what's required in your state. Personally, I got my notary stamp from the NNA, and I also got another second backup stamp from a stamp shop in my area. Next, ink pad. If you're in California, you definitely want an ink pad for the signer's thumbprint. If you're doing car loans with Maverick, then you are going to need an ink pad. An alternative is actually using the stamp, your notary stamp, taking out the little ink pad that's in there, have them put their fingerprint on it, and then on the paper. Extra mask. I have been to signings where signers are sick and they don't care to, take the right precautions so that you don't get sick. Sometimes they just don't care. They will blow their nose, touch the pens, they will touch the tissue, cough, not cover their mouth. So if I always keep an extra mask so that if someone is sick, I can throw it right back, throw it on, and not have to worry about it. Also, good to have extra pair of gloves as well. You never know, you know, who you're gonna meet. Sometimes with general notary work, power of attorney, you can be meeting somebody sick. All right. So if you don't have a two-tray printer, then you're going to need a page separator so that you can separate documents from legal and letter and print on their respectable sizes. PageSeparator.com is actually what I used to use, and sometimes I still do because I have two different setups. So, PageSeparator.com is a great one. You give a one-time purchase and use it however you want to. You can alternatively go to there's this website where you can separate them for free. I'll leave it in the description. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. I will have the links to these products in the description. Make sure you check the links in my description for additional resources. Also follow me on Instagram for quick access to reference material. In the next video, I will be going over some of the documents, the most critical documents that you're going to be tasked with having the signer to sign. And sometimes they can be a little confusing, especially if you've never seen them before. So I will be going over some documents that will be included in these packages. Until next time, notary blessings to you all.